Hello everybody, and welcome back to some SkyT. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we tackled some more mechanism and got us a better source of power. A lot better source of power. We went from doing, what is it, 80, that's max production's 80 that's 80 times 8 is, yeah, 640 RF per tick to 72,000 per tick. Hey, our farm's going off over there. But now it's time to put that power to use. We need to do that. So two of the biggest things we're going to need moving forward. Will you quit? You are aggravating me. Thank you. Is uranium, netherite, and uranite. That's probably the three biggest things that we need right now. So we're going to. Oh, I did. Before we get going, I did have to do a little bit of work. We were burning through the biomass quicker, way quicker than we were producing it. So I put some speed upgrades in here to try to speed this up, and we're actually not gaining any ground on that, but we're still good to go with that. But we were losing it, so I turned these into advanced crushing factories. I turned this one into an advanced sawing factory. That was all the stuff that I had for it without having to go really get into some more osmium. Osmium seems to be our biggest issue right now, which there's a lot of stuff that seems to be big issues, and we're going to try to take care of that today. So, first things first, we are going to be looking at, I was going to do that. Let's go down here, and we can throw this one into this guy, and there we go, we're good to go. We're going to look at it doesn't really have a quest. Part of it has a quest. Industrial foregoing. We're not going to do the fluid lasers. We need the laser drill. Oh wait, I already got it up here. And then we're going to do the ore lasers. We're going to need to do a couple of these. One for setting up here in. I don't know if I'm assuming it's going to work here. But we're going to set one up here to try to get just the regular ores. And then we need to set one up in the nether to get ancient debris. So we can get into more netherite stuff. So, wrong one. So to make these guys, fluid laser drills, they're not really that bad to do as far as laser drills. And then the ore laser base, we do need an advanced machine frame. I don't think we've got any of this stuff really to do this. We've got some of it. We do need to go get some iron ore. We can do that. We're going to need another. We can actually do that. What are we missing? All we're missing now is the diamond pick. And I need to go get some iron ore, which we've got our silk touchy pickaxe. Let's head to mining dimension. Shouldn't be that hard to find, especially with our look, lovely. Alright, so now we should have what we need to make our ore, well, at least one of our ore laser bases, and that's all we can do for the moment, because I've got to make all the other stuff. But now we've got that. So, but the laser drill, can we make any of these? No. We're going to need a bunch of gold gears. Let's get those going. We are going to need a bunch of pistons. A stack of them will work. That's way more than we need, but we've got them. We're going to need not that many, but that'll work. We've got plastic. So now all we need are the machine frames, and that one uses just the pity machine frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to have to get some more plastic going. If we come over here, we have so much of this stuff now. There we go. And we can take this and throw it in our... Oh yeah, I forgot. I had to cook up gold to do our induction matrix. That'll take care of what we need. No. Beautiful. There we go. All right. So we come over here. We're going to need this guy. We're going to need some nether bricks. We're going to need our gold gears that I didn't grab. We're going to need a lot more. Let's just go ahead and throw a stack in. And that iron. Alright, so one of those, two of those, two of those, two of those, and what am I missing? The gold gear. We'll lock that in place for the moment. There's two. There's our third one. And there's number 4. Beautiful. Alright, so that takes care of well, we need to get our gears, and once we get our gears, we should be good to go. All this stuff up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. That's what we need. We're going to need a flux plug. These aren't that hard to make. We'll go ahead and make 4 of these guys. Just to make it easy. And don't know where I want to put this. I mean, we've got all the space. Back here might work. Alright, so this guy, we can place him down here. And we'll place these guys... like so. And I gotta fix this one. So we can add more lasers to this to make it faster. A lot faster. As long as you keep it within, I think, 3 blocks of this and can power them, they will work. Now, we do not have the resources really to do that right now. That guy... that guy. And that guy. So as you can see, it is not very fast. So what we can do I don't have any more of the speed upgrades. So let's look at our upgrades. We've got we can do tier 2 speed, we can do an efficiency, and let's see about doing the processing ones. None of these are really hard. I don't... blaze rods. That's still an issue that we have. I gotta go get some blaze. So let me get some of them, and I will be back. Alright, so we're back. Number 1. Of course, this thing has been working while we have been doing our thing, but I do see nether quartz ore, so it means we should be able to get both of these from, or get our ancient debris here also. So that should speed it up a little bit. Now that I don't have to do a whole bunch of these, we might be able to... don't have any barrels. I do have a chest. Let's take one of these. Can we just straight output to the top? So this guy output push. Yes, we can. Alright, so that's going to run. That should give us part of what we need. We can use it to get all the stuff, but what I really want it for is for uranium and uranite. And that doesn't have any kind of recipe for it, so don't know if we can get that or not. But we can get raw uranium, and for that we need a lime green laser. So laser lens, we need 4, and then we need some lime dye, which we should be able to do that. We can. And some glass panes. I got all those on me, actually. So let's go over here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that gives us a lime laser lens. And this should now start finding us more towards the lime green stuff. And if we look at this, we get emerald, we get uranium. So there's not a whole lot of stuff that we can get from it. So I'm going to let this thing run for a little while. I don't know if this will speed it up or if we have to do this one. That does. But as we go, like I said, I can add more lasers to this since we don't have to make, well, we do need to make 2 of them because I do need to get the ancient debris, and for the ancient debris one, we need a brown laser lens. So we can at least have 2 of these running. Alright, so we're back. Well, I guess I misspoke. These guys do not get ancient debris. Well, I mean, I knew they didn't get ancient debris in the overworld, but we can't get it in our overworld either. I don't know why we got the nether quartz, but we did. But this thing's working. I did make a few more brown lasers to help with the accuracy of this thing. You can put up to 6 in them. We see we're still getting some other stuff along with it, but if we run back home-ish, home, I have this running into this chest here. You can see we've gotten 7 since I've set this up, and we're getting a bunch of other stuff. Now I did change the depth level to 20 to help with that. I need to change this guy and see about making some more lime laser lens, even though we are doing a pretty good job of getting uranium in here and emerald ore. So yeah, and we're getting sulfur, but that's not going to be enough sulfur to help us out. But yeah, we've got that going on, and everything is collecting rather nicely. Quest complete. I did get one for making all of our add-ons, so that we've got a backup set of those. And I think that's all. Nope, we do have other transfer. Oh, I made ender chest. That way we could chunk load that area and just send this stuff back, and it can just sit there and run. And as we get more items, we can just keep adding, or as we keep adding stuff to it, we've already got this set up and that set up, and we won't have to mess with it anymore. So, but yeah, we've got that. And then I made the crescent hammer because I didn't give me a whole lot of space in the nether to put the lasers, so I had to turn them, and that's the easiest way to turn stuff. Now that that's done, let's move on about business. Alright, so for our next bit of business as far as our ore gathering goes, we've got the 2 ore lasers. These guys are putting in some work. But we also do have the builder from RF Tools. Now, I've not used this in a while, but we're going to make it, and we're going to try this thing out. So we Need this guy and the machine frame, which it needs 4 rose gold, a simple machine frame. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, so we need a simple machine frame, 4 rose gold, and a lapis block. Not in that one, in this guy. And this here will give us a machine frame. Lovely. And then with that, we need... I don't have the brick. Well, I have the bricks, but I don't have bricks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then finally, boom, there is our builder. Now, there's no quest for RF tools, but this is something that works really, really well. 1, 2 for that. There is our shape card. And then we need a quarry. So I need a diamond pickaxe, I need a shovel, and then we need a quarry card. Lovely. That done. Maybe I had a shovel. I don't know. So, but there's that. And then we can turn this into a clearing quarry if we wanted to. I don't know if it uses any more power to do that or not, but we'll do it just to check it out because it would just be different. And then I need to make us some kind of storage for this. So, oh, I got barrels. We can make us some oak barrels. I'll need us some oak. 3 will work, because right now we're not going to be able to do a whole lot with it. We're going to have to wait until we get further down the line with it. We're going to add some drawers to it, stuff like that. So let me get all this done. We'll head to the mining dimension. We'll get this set up. We could actually do one of these in the nether, but outside of what we've got going on in the nether, what about... Do I have any netherite left? I can probably make 3 of these. Just barely. And I have yeah, right here. Those 3, that 3. Alright, let's go figure this out. Oh, hey, I'm recording. So, we should have everything set now to where we should need to be. If we look at our card, I've got this set to 512 by 75 by 512. And then I have it set to build at the northeast builder at the northeast corner. So it's going to start here. It should go 512 blocks that way, 512 blocks that way, and the 75 gets us down to about 2 levels above bedrock. So that should work for that. We can turn that off, and I need to get power. I was fixing to go back home for power, but we don't have to do that. We need one of these. And I need one of these. Beautiful. So there is that. Now, we do want to set this. We want to have a transfer limit. And we'll set it at 3,000 RF a tick. And that will keep this from draining all of our power, because the more power you give this thing, the more it's going to run. So we can just set this to off to activate, and that should be... Oh no, we still have to give it redstone signal on to activate. Redstone mode ignored. It doesn't matter. We still need to give it a lever to turn it on and off. So this guy here. And I have no idea if it's working or not, because It's not doing anything. What is going on? Well, I guess I should have hit the actual button. And then it got started. So there we go. As you can see, it's mining. Oh, I didn't want to fall down in there. It's mining. And I have it set to void everything that is not labeled as in here, which is any kind of stone, dirt, gravel, any of that. And as I said, this is going to just use about 3,000 RF a tick. It's not going to be... Actually, it doesn't look like it's that bad as far as speed goes. And this will take care of getting us a lot of resources too. Awesome. Alright, so after sitting here watching it for a little bit, making sure everything works, everything seems to be going just fine. We are on its 4th chunk that it's working on. We've got quite a bit. I'm glad to finally see some nickel in this, because this is the only thing so far that I have seen that we have not gotten. Pretty much everything else we have, except for coal. I don't see any coal. Not that we need coal. So that's a thing. But we've got this going. We've got our 2... What is falling over here? Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay. We've got our quarry running. We've got 2 different laser miners. Matter of fact, speaking of the laser miners, ancient debris, we've gotten 50 of them while we've been doing this. So that is doing what it needs to do. And on top of all of this, we have our other one that is just going. I've got that chunk loaded. We've got this one back here that's going, that I still can put in some more lime lasers for the accuracy for this, but we are getting uranium. We're going to need a ton of it before we're done. So that is that. Our next bit of business as far as ore gathering or resource gathering is going to be is to start going through bees. It is basically my Friday night tonight, so I will probably have one of my drinking nights and sit and start doing bees. It is a long process. We've made all the stuff. I don't think there is anything else that we need to worry about. Heated centrifuge, I think we can't do that just yet. We've got to get the dragon egg for that. But we can still get into the powered centrifuge, which will give us the ability to start crafting or start collecting combs and breaking down combs and doing all the baby breeding and all that stuff. It's a long process that does not make for very good videos. But wait, quest, we got a quest, because we did put down a netherite barrel that gives us the 4 scrap that it took to make the 1 barrel, even though we made more than that. And that is it. So we are well on our way of getting started. One other thing I meant to check before we go. Our power is now full. We are just putting in what we are putting out. How are we doing down here? We are producing more ethylene now than what we are using. Because this was down to about 30,000. This is all starting to back up. Like I said, we can still add another one of these guys and still keep all this going. Everything's working. All right, everything's working great, like it's supposed to. We're done. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.